record level temperatures, catastrophic droughts, devastating forest fires, followed by torrential rainfall. After this summer, nobody needs a reminder that combating climate change is a top priority. End customers care what the products they buy do to the atmosphere. And when end customers care, so do companies and their CEOs. But how to involve suppliers? I'm Christian Schuh, the host of Procurement in the Park. My Profit from the Source co-authors and I have a clear view on how to share your tomorrows with suppliers. And it can be found within our book's third building block, how your company's supplier ecosystem needs to change. And in our eighth recommendation, become truly sustainable. Today, end customers, companies, and suppliers may still have different visions of their futures. And 10 years ago, companies got away with reporting the ways that they fulfilled what was then called corporate social responsibility, little more than a box-ticking exercise. But in this connected world, end customers, companies, and suppliers are increasingly bound together. In the book, we call this Share Your Tomorrows. And when companies do this, they can expect to unlock tremendous value. But getting it right isn't easy. It feels like many companies are still searching for a sustainability silver bullet, which simply doesn't exist. For companies to be truly sustainable, they must master three distinct issues that are closely intertwined: the environment, society, and governance. All three require digging into details and deciding which specific topics to prioritize in order to make a material impact both on business success and sustainable development. Let me illustrate this with the race to net zero. What is clear is that companies won't be able to achieve their goals without the buy-in of suppliers. Take a look at this analysis done by my colleagues for the World Economic Forum. What you're seeing here are all the emissions caused by companies up to the point of sale of a product. That would be Scope 1 in light blue, all the direct emissions from a company's operations. Scope 2 in dark blue, all the indirect emissions occurring from providing energy to the company. And Scope 3 upstream in yellow, all the emissions from the company's suppliers. What you obviously don't see here are the emissions caused by a company's products' use by its end customers. Toward the left of the slide, we have what could be called the raw materials or commodity sector. The impact of suppliers here is on average less than 50%. While toward the right of the slide, we have the sectors we as end customers are buying from. And there, suppliers on average account for more than 80% of emissions. Now, the knee-jerk reaction of companies is to force suppliers to reduce their emissions. And to a certain extent, suppliers are doing this because they are led by rational and responsible people. But ultimately, this approach will run into a conflict. Suppliers have finite resources, and something's gotta give. This is unless you change the way of working with your suppliers. Leading companies are shaping their tomorrows with suppliers. They are bringing in their key suppliers to change product architectures in a way that makes it easier for suppliers to reduce emissions. And by doing so, they are not just inching closer to the net zero commitments, They also achieve breakthroughs in cost, innovation, quality, speed, and risks. In the next video, I'll focus on the 9 of the book's key recommendations that will transform your business. Still interested? Then subscribe to my channel. Bye!